Straight back on the 2 Series convertible. It's in the workshop. Let's get it done. So the indicator stalks arrived. Someone's going to tell me these are the wrong ones. What I actually did was called the dealer, got the original part number for the stalks, then searched for them by part number. And the part number on these are exactly what he gave me for this car. So fingers crossed, we are going to crack on. Get the stalks put in here, the steering wheel's only hand tight, get the stalks bolted in here and hopefully start getting some of this stuff in this car to work. Because in the last video, of course, if you remember, we got the air conditioning will not turn off, the fans constantly running, none of that display whatsoever, nothing is working. Quite a lot of stuff, like obviously the indicators, the lights, the wipers, nothing's going to work. So we are going to start the process of building this one back up and fingers crossed, get it out for a road test. I think we're probably, yeah, we are going to need to MOT it, but we need to get it out on a road test and see what is going on with the little misfire it has from cold, because it's momentarily, and then just go through it and make sure there's no issues. It is also still covered in crash wrap glue all over the car, so all that's going to need to be done as well. But for the moment, I am going to crack on and start piecing this one back together. We have got so much to stick back on there. Even that donut that goes around the bottom of the steering column, all of that needs clipping on. Lots and lots to do. So no waffle today. Let's get on and try and get this one wrapped up. I'm excited about this. I can't wait to see if these solve the issue. So you'll see on those new indicator stalks, they come with the airbag squib screwed to the front of it, and they had a cable tie around them, which the company that sold them to me obviously put that round them as soon as they took them off a car, so that the airbag squib was positioned in the correct position. So I'm just clipping everything else back together, and then I've had to get the diagnostic tool out. It is a bit of a fail. I've plugged them in and it is still made absolutely no difference. Nothing's working. The headlights come on full, the fan's running, and the indicators are still not working. So I guess we're going to need to look deeper. So actually a couple of days later now, and we needed the car out of the workshop to get on with something else. You can see we've got the window up and there's no problem with the window, apart from needing to clean all that glass out. Now, the stalks, the correct ones are fitted. I think we established that's just a patch loom crisp where it had been ripped out. That's the key reader, but we've got this blue plug here with these 3 wires on it, and it is just sitting on top of the column like that. Now, I did speak to Edwin, actually, at Airbag Service, and that was because they've done so many airbag kits. I said, are you familiar with that? And he sent me a screenshot, Chris, of, you know, the cowl, the top cowl?
Yeah.
There's actually a top cowl you can get for one of these. I'll include the little picture now. And as you can see, there's some sort of module in the top there. Not really sure what that is. It looks like a speaker. Right. It could be a microphone. Yeah, I'm not really sure. So what I've actually done is I've just sent Drew Barrett's a little video of that to ask what that is.
Righto.
And I think the other thing is as well, probably, a lot of people did mention it in the first video, probably wouldn't be a bad shout to go through every single fuse in the fuse box.
No.
So
that looks like that wire clips up onto there, so that would reach there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Potentially. Certainly wouldn't reach the stalks.
No.
Or anything else, so.
Although there is another socket in the back of the stalks, but I don't think anything goes in it.
Right, okay. All right, mate.
Yeah, well, so I'm going to run off to an MOT. You're going to have a little look at this, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to get that little camera and shine up in there just in case there's anything, but it does sound like it's missing something from there, doesn't it?
Yeah. Do you want to... Yeah, I was going to say, do you want to demonstrate? But there's no point. It just doesn't do anything.
No, it don't work,
turn the ignition on, they don't... Literally, indicators don't work. Lights, nothing's working at all, so...
All right, mate.
All right, I'll let you have a look while I run off to MOT.
Yeah, no worries.
So a bit of a combination here of Chris doing some bits in the background there, searching for some parts, and I'm working on getting all of that glass out of the door panel. There is literally the whole window inside this door. Every time you shut it or open it, you can hear the glass rattling around. So I got the majority out with the vacuum. Then I just fitted a pipe to the vacuum, a little bit of tape, got in there, kept shaking the door, squirting with the airline underneath, and eventually I think I got every last bit of that glass out of that door. Obviously I went out there, Chris stayed out there for a little while. It was a little bit too warm. He ended up pulling it in the workshop. Once it got a bit cooler, I left that on the seat. Would you mind doing a demo, please? 1 indicator, 2 indicator, full beam, heater controls, fans turned off.
Yep.
Everything's working. SOS light, engine management light, flat tyre light. SOS, microphones unplugged.
Yep.
We've also established that on this particular model, because it's a convertible, this is the wrong panel. Yep. Our one should have the microphone here for the hands-free.
That's the blue plug.
And that is the blue plug. So, how did you fix it? I know you've already told me and I couldn't stop laughing.
Well, if I'm honest, I ain't got a clue. I just kept going through stuff on here.
And it said programmed, didn't it?
Yeah, but it said that it failed.
Right.
Sorry?
Turn it off now.
That's it basically said, I tried to go through this procedure of, it didn't actually say code in it. I can't remember what word it used, but anyway, I went through it and it said it failed. So I went back, looked at some other stuff, trying to make head and tail of it. Didn't film any of it because I had my phone in my hand, Googling, which I don't often do, but with stuff like this, I ain't got a clue. Really.
No.
I just, it's best guess most of the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, you rung me about something completely different, and anyway, went back to it, and it all, well, what I actually done, that's a lie, what I did do, I was like, down to, I thought, wow, what else could it be? So I took the tape off there where, you know, that's been repaired.
Yeah.
And I've done a little continuity test on each side of that to make sure that they were, in case someone had crimped it, but not...
Quite touching.
Yeah, you know, or they'd not took enough insulation off of it. Anyway, they all tested all right, and I thought, oh, right, that's it. And then tried it, and everything worked.
Does the horn work? Sorry. That's everything working on this car.
Works. So honestly, I'm not going to take any credit for it at all. I don't know.
You are taking credit for it, because when I left it was broke, and now it's fixed.
But when you left, the wipers were on constant, as they were when we...
initially got it turned on.
With those set of switches, which we know are wrong, because they've got a rear wash wipe on them. These are the correct ones. So I don't know, Rob, if I'm honest.
Shall we get into repairing this car? Let's put it back together, I think, because we still don't know what the...
But we had booked for the man to come out, hadn't we?
Yes, we did, yeah, Juris. Yeah.
To do some diagnostic and possible coding. I don't know, mate, but it's working now. But it's going to be one of those, isn't it, that it still has got that slight
misfire on cold. Yeah.
When it's cold, as soon as it's, well, you know, within a few seconds it clears, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be one of those. We're going to put it back together. You can do the... I don't know if it needs an MOT.
Yeah, it's long gone.
So of course it does. It was.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to MOT it, and I think you're going to have to use it a little bit.
Yeah.
Just to see if that clears, rectifies itself, and if any of these faults come back.
I know you haven't done a health report on it, so I will do one now. Everything's working, and I'll bet most of the codes go.
Yeah.
Should we start repairing this one, mate? Start putting it all back together.
Yeah.
At least we can rule out what isn't going to cause a problem, can't we?
I think so.
I guess let's do that then, mate. Let's go for it. I'm well happy. Well happy.
Yeah, and there's no oil leak.
No, and we have done oil and filter, so we know it's safe to drive.
Yeah, so all good, mate.
Let's get this one on the road. Anyone that missed part one, I'd highly recommend that you watch that part. But this car's been set up for so long. You can see Chris actually got the vacuum out here. There is so much crap stuff down the back there underneath where the wipers go. He got the vacuum out really just to get all of the leaves and all of the debris out under there before he refitted that wiper motor, and then of course all of the scuttle panel, the wiper arms, and got this one back together under the bonnet. That's better, mate.
All right.
Yeah. So all back together, scuttle panel all back on there. Looks like all of it was there, because half of this was hanging off initially when you took it apart.
Yeah, as I said in the last video, it had all been removed previously, hadn't it? But of course, we've since found out that they've had all that rocker cover off, haven't they?
Yeah.
So they took it all off to get access to that, and basically just, like you say, thrown it back in. So.
But that's all back together correctly now.
That's all back together, yeah.
You're gonna can move on and start fitting.
Put
all of this back on.
Yeah, there's no reason why I can't.
And I'm gonna pop to perfectly printed plates and pick up a set of plates
Do
for
need
it.
a pair of plates, don't
Yeah,
you?
because I can't take it out on the road with these ones on. Obviously, they don't belong to the car, but
No.
I guess I'm hoping that plugging that in is going to turn out that SOS light.
Yeah, I think, like you say, with that, mind you, we have got to address that thing.
Exactly, the microphone, so it could be an issue.
So that's the speaker down there. This is the mic. So it is still going to have that SOS fault probably, lest we can get hold of one of those a bit lively.
Well,
from a different model.
I've
BMW.
just found one on eBay, so I'm probably going to have to order it, Chris, if I'm honest. But as long as that SOS doesn't stop it passing an MOT, I'm just going to look into it. But mate, I guess I'll leave you to build that up.
Or if Tyler's got one of the microphones, but from another car, we just plug it into it.
Just to stop the fault, yeah.
Obviously, you wouldn't be able to use the SOS, but
until it arrives, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll go and grab these plates and let you continue.
Right, mate.
But the pile of bits is getting smaller.
Yeah.
And of course, we're going to then know what we need to get.
I think those two columns can go in the skip, can't they?
Yeah, definitely. They're no good to us, are they?
All right, mate.
All right, mate.
Yep.
So all of this stuff Chris is putting back together, actually we didn't take apart. Of course, all of this was just laying in the car and the correct parts were missing off of the car. But all of the screws and fixings do seem to be there. So he's built up that steering column, put it all back together, best he can temporarily with the top cover. We obviously need the correct one. And then you've got two kick plates with speakers in and of course interior lights. Bit of glue remover on the old driver's side door there just to get that crash wrap glue off. And let's come back with the plates. I'm back. Nice new set of number plates for it. That's not actually green, by the way, for anyone says it. It's just a film over the top. And you can see there's a film over that one as well. So we'll get them fitted in a minute. Chris has got all the interior back together. I have ordered that with the microphone.
Yeah.
It's just going to take a couple of days to get here.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to put up with that light for a moment. All went back together pretty well. Excuse your leg a minute. Mind your leg. And then Chris got the glue remover out and got all of that glue off that door. It looks incredible.
Yeah, there's a tiny little mark, that's all.
I hope the rest of the car comes up like this.
I have also done that door.
Have you?
Yeah.
Look at that boot lid. That's all glue there, isn't it? But
is it?
Yeah, it wants washing off first before you even touch that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, looks absolutely brilliant, mate, doesn't it? I guess we're going to continue on. We've got a lot to do in the boot. Bolt the battery back down.
Bit of carpet to go in.
Yeah, bit of carpet to go in.
Get them plates on.
Loads and loads of little jobs.
But really, it needs a road test, doesn't it?
It does, but you can't road test it with the tray plates in.
No, that's right.
Unless it's booked in for an MOT. So let's get it booked in for an MOT, I guess, and just go from there. But I'm hoping that this is going to be all right when it starts driving.
Yeah, it seems to up to the gate, doesn't it? But it's just that initial start up.
What do we always say? It can go one or two ways.
Well, it can, yeah.
Let's give it a go. Let's get it back together. So as usual, going to an MOT, I am not going to present it in the state it's in. All of the lights are covered in green anyway, so I'm just going to give it a quick wash. I've rinsed it off with the hose, got the jet wash out, put some snow foam over it, let it soak in for a few minutes, run right round it with a brand new nice clean sponge, and then just rinsed it off, and the car has come up lovely, apart from the bonnet, and I'll show you that now. So I just gave it all a quick snow foam, rinsed it off, Jenny Chem snow foam, and then shampooed it all off and wiped it, and it's come up all right, Chris, but all this is just muck. But see all this, it won't actually come off. Well, it will, but it's like, it's proper on there.
Yep.
So TFR Ultra. I've watered it down.
Yep.
I'm going to spray a bit of this on there and then just leave it. I probably should have pumped this up first. I know this works because we used it on something else. But I'm just going to leave it on there.
You just don't want to leave it on too long.
No, definitely not. And in sunlight like this, probably like that, do half of it first. But straight away, I'll get a little sponge. You have a look.
Bright out here, so
yeah.
Hopefully it shows up.
It's a shame there's a bit of shampoo on here, but it doesn't matter, look, when you wipe it.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Makes a big difference. It's all over the bumper as well, but...
Yeah.
Second. Because it's got shampoo on it, it almost looks like the shampoo's doing the job.
On that, because that shows up quite well on the camera. Just wipe through the middle of it or something, Rob. Yeah, there you go.
So that's just their TFR Ultra. Of course, there's a link for all the Genichem products down below, and people always say, what one of them using, what one of them? And what we actually did was put a bundle together of all the common stuff that we use, and you can buy all of that in a salvage rebuilds bucket. Right, let's get the rest of this cleaned up quickly. I don't want it to turn into a wash video.
No, all right, mate.
Just said there, didn't I? I don't want it to turn into a wash video. So I ended up TFR in the whole bonnet, the front bumper, and then I did the top of the boot lid as well. Went round, done all the wheels with the blue wheel cleaner, which is tested, isn't it? And then, of course, I did get carried away because guess what? Look what I've ended up doing. I've just sprayed a bit of that TFR underneath the inside of the bonnet because it was black, and then just a light dusting of it over the engine. Now, the engine was clean anyway, but it was just covered in dust. Don't forget, this has sat around for 18 months in yards, not being used. Chris come out of a little bit more of that glue remover to get that glue off. One last little rinse, and I think you would agree, the car's come up very, very nice. Let's take a proper look at it and then hopefully get it off for an MOT. I washed a few quid into that little car. Look how lovely that looks under there, and that's how it should look, isn't it? I'm going to say, when Charlie had this car, the previous owner, it was actually a female, by the way.
Yes.
Everyone assumed it was a lad. I'm going to say this car was immaculate. I'm going to say every single mark on this car has been created since it has been handed around garages.
Right. That's correct, yeah.
And everyone will be pleased to know about that as well, Chris.
Yeah.
No more glass.
No.
All removed from there. But this little car, the only place I could get it booked in today...
Sorry, I'm coming in the shade.
That's all right. Was with Josh at JR for an MOT. So I'm going to have a nice little poodle over there. I've plugged it in. I've cleared all of the codes down. There's nothing showing on the dash at the moment apart from SOS because of that microphone. And I don't know if that's going to be an MOT failure.
I can't see that it would be in the MOT.
I can't
honestly,
see it would.
I can't.
No. So I'm going to run it over there. It is over to Maidstone, and I guess I'll pick up when we get there and see how we get on, mate.
All right, mate. Have fun.
How nice does that look, though?
Yeah, nice.
Look how lovely that car looks.
Nice little quick turnaround.
Yeah,
that's what we like, isn't it?
Fingers crossed, yeah. Right, let's get it over there. It's this month, Josh. Stuff just keeps happening to us. So I did say I'm leaving the yard. I'm bringing it over for an MOT. But before I got here, I just said to Josh, I bought that because the engine management lights come back on, and the SOS warning light is not an MOT failure, is it?
No.
The call system, so that was all right. But the engine lights come back on, and that is an MOT failure.
Yeah.
Josh is just plugging it in, and as soon as I pulled up, he said it's a VVT issue. He can hear it. It's quite common, right?
Yeah, we've done a couple, ironically on the minis, but from what I remember, it's been like a couple of years, there's a little circlip that falls out at the back of one of the VVT pulleys, and when you start, so you got Vanos solenoid valve, position not reached, camshaft jammed, and the high pressure fuel system's too low because the fuel pump's on the cam. So when that VVT goes out of sync, it knocks all that out as well.
As soon as it went into engine light on, I noticed there's no more boost. It's in limp mode.
That's it.
But
and you get no power.
Yeah.
So
I can't actually drive this car back home now because it's got no MOT and you can't use the tray plates for MOT and tax. So kindly,
we'll get it.
I'm just going to leave it here.
Get a bit of. We'll pull it apart, get a bit of footage for you, and
Josh, do you know what? The girl's been in touch who originally owned this car. Such a lovely person. The AA told her to put it into a garage. She did that. It was there over a year. They stole the steering wheel, broke the window. There's a right story to this. You'd have to watch the video. But
yeah, I know.
she originally put it in the garage for this issue, and they created an oil leak, and it all just kept going wrong. So
yeah, it'll catch you out basically because you think the timing's out, which it is, but it's only because the VVT pulley's fallen apart. And sometimes when they get running and the oil builds up, they don't run too bad, as you've probably noticed.
Yeah.
And they just play around.
So so the chain hasn't jumped, you don't think?
I doubt it. Obviously, I highly doubt it. No.
No.
It will suddenly snap back into position and it will run fine, which is probably why everyone struggled to.
Yeah,
to find
diagnose it.
The biggest thing is finding if it is the circlips come out, finding the
circlip. Yeah.
So fingers crossed.
Well, we know it's in safe hands, mate. Chris is on his way to pick me up. Thank you very much,
no worries.
Josh. And upcoming on the channel is some great news.
Yeah.
Some great news.
Yeah.
Definitely over there. So we'll leave it with you, mate. Thank you so much.
No worries. See you
Everything
later.
happens for a reason, Chris, doesn't it? And that light coming back on, I did make a mistake there, by the way. Obviously, I didn't tell Josh until I got there that the light come on. Everything happens for a reason. We didn't know whether it was fixed.
We know now, don't
we definitely know there is an issue with that car.
He had that cold start issue, so that's probably related to what Josh was.
When I wasn't recording, he did say that it's all going to be relatable to that one issue. So it's in the best place now. It's in safe hands.
Yeah.
We are waiting for that little microphone to come. That's going to be here in a couple of days anyway. So I guess once he does get it done,
That's right.
he said he'll get it MOT'd. I'll run the, I don't know, no, we haven't got no more bits off of it, have we? No. So we get him to MOT it, we get him to rectify it. I'll let him know that we've already serviced it. He said the only thing he's going to be is finding that circlip if it's popped off, because that could be somewhere inside the engine. So
Will it be inside that timing case when it's somewhere?
Yeah, so he'll have to have all that off.
Yeah, which is at the back of the engine. Which
is very tight to get to, even though it is only a little 3-cylinder. So of course that is going to be the end of today's video. There is going to be just one more, I should think, on that BMW, isn't there? Getting it rectified. But to get it to that point so quickly, and don't forget, we got that car so cheap, didn't we? Yeah. And it's actually, I don't mind saying, it happened again today with another car, didn't it? Yeah. That's going to be...
I think we've got a work cut out with this next one.
Oh, definitely got a work cut out with it. But yeah, guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. If you haven't already, you can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. All the links for them are in the description down below. Don't forget, if you want to sell us your car, you can reach out, sales@gmail.com. We don't ever sell any of our cars until I've road tested them and they're listed for sale on Instagram. That's the way we do it. It works, and that's the way we're going to continue to do it. Don't forget, like, subscribe and share, and we'll see you all very, very soon in the next one. No joke.
I have got a joke, actually.
Go on.
How'd you make an idiot say how?
How?
What was the other one? I've got another one, actually. What do you call a cow that's knighted?
I don't know.
Sirloin.
Oh, Chris, stop it.
We call it
That's two.